Welcome to the New York Now podcast, a modern wholesale market for retailers and specialty buyers seeking diversity and discovery. Gathering twice a year in America's design capital, New York City, it's where buyers and designers unearth a refreshed and dedicated collection of eclectic lifestyle products. This episode has been brought to you in collaboration with New York Now's global handmade exhibitor, To Artisans. To Artisans, as best noted by ATA, we create economic opportunities for artisan groups around the world where livelihoods, communities, and craft traditions are marginal or at risk. We blend a passion for the deep-rooted culture and handmade traditions of the developing world with a commitment to building profitable businesses. Environmentally sound practices are at the foundation of our methodology. We recognize that we can only bring lasting economic growth if we provide an integrated approach to product development, business skill training, market access, and eco-effective processes. We accomplish this by working together with partners in the countries where we work and in the markets we connect artisans with, leaving behind an infrastructure that continues to support the artisan community long after we've completed our mentoring. Kaylee Pater, the founder and owner of Trade, the leading online retailer for ethically made and sustainably sourced products for the modern wardrobe and home. With her background in fair trade business management and ethical fashion, Kaylee founded Trade with her partner Andy Ives, making beautifully designed and ethically sourced goods easy to discover while shopping online. Customers on Trade can shop with full transparency, knowing that each product has been responsibly sourced, expertly handcrafted with sustainable materials, and that makers and artisans are paid fair wages. We are delighted to have her here leading the eMRP talk with Aids to Artisans. Joining us today for an in-depth conversation on the new eMRP is Program Director Maud Obey and Training Director Lauren Barkume.
Hi, Maud and Lauren. I'm so happy to reconnect with Aid to Artisans and to reconnect with you both as well. So I first learned about Aid to Artisans about 5 years ago when I applied for the Market Readiness Program, and I took part in the training at New York Now. It was such an amazing experience. It was so educational. It was hugely beneficial for the nonprofit I was working for at the time, and just meeting other folks who are in the artisan sector and looking to support the artisan sector. I'm just really excited to learn more about this new evolution of the program. So first, to start, can you all tell me a little bit about your backgrounds and what brought you to Aid to Artisans?
Sure, I'll start. So yes, my name is Maud Obey, and I've been working for Aid to Artisans since 2007. And actually, it's been my first job since I graduated from college, and I've not done anything else since. So I love the craft sector. I love working with artisans and the artisan businesses. And I've graduated from Clark University in Worcester, Massachusetts, and I had a master's in international development. And right after my graduation, I applied to Aid to Artisans, and they hired me right away. And since then, it's been an adventure. I started as a program coordinator, and climbed through the ladder and ended up now director of programs for Aid to Artisans. And we are now a division of creative learning. We used to be based in West Hartford, Connecticut, and we joined creative learning in 2012. So I was part of the move from Connecticut to Washington, D.C., and I've loved every step of the way we got there. They were up and downs, but I enjoyed really much where we are right now.
Amazing.
And my name is Lauren Barkume, and I actually also started at Aid to Artisans right out of college. I studied anthropology at UVA, and ATA was my first job. So I started as a training assistant working with the Market Readiness Program in New York at the time in 2006. So I've been with Aid to Artisans from 2006 until I sort of climbed also through the ranks and went to South Africa to run our South Africa and our Lesotho programs. And then once the project ended, I stayed in Johannesburg and helped found a local craft development organization doing the same sort of work. And then when I wanted to move back to DC just a couple years ago in 2018, I rejoined Aid to Artisans and when it was creative learning in Washington, D.C. So I am now the training director here at Aid to Artisans, and it's just been wonderful to have my whole career working with artisans and to help people. That's been my mission in life, and it's been wonderful to be part of an organization like ATA.
That's awesome. I love that y'all both have been with the organization for so long and have worked in so many different areas of the incredible work that Aid to Artisans and creative learning is doing around the world. So this is a really challenging time for both the artisan sector and for retail right now. But there's also a lot of really amazing new opportunities that are coming out of this. So much of that related to moving business online. And I'm really excited to learn about this new iteration of the Market Readiness Program, moving it to the eMRP online. Can y'all tell me more about this new program and what it's going to look like?
Sure, I will start and then Lauren can add. So, as you know, there are so many adjustments we're all having to make in this new reality with this pandemic. And, we've realized that with borders being closed and markets moving from in-person to online for these upcoming seasons, that everything is shifting, and we had to adjust ourselves to meet the needs of the artisan businesses that are out there who are looking to still make it during this pandemic. We know that the retail has been shifting and that the demand of some artisan products are shifting as well. So this new iteration of the eMRP program will meet the needs and meet the demand of what's going on. And I believe that it's going to be a wonderful program. We are so, we pay so much attention to what's going on right now in the markets, and the people who are going to be part of this program, the experts who will be part of this program, are so tuned to what's going on that they will be able to help answer many questions that the artisan businesses have and challenges that they are facing during this challenging time. Lauren, do you want to add something else?
Yeah, the eMRP is really something that we've been thinking about for a long time. We have wanted to go online and to start reaching more artisans around the world. So this is really a solution to a long-standing problem of limited reach. So by moving the program online, we can actually better serve the artisan groups around the world. So the pandemic's really the impetus for this shift, and we see this program as a way that we can reach individuals who are who can't necessarily afford the costs of coming to the New York Now show, to flights, and staying in the city can be very expensive. So we're able to offer the eMRP at a much lower cost than we are our Market Readiness Program. And the other challenge that we have found just over the years is so many people are not able to get visas to come. So we've had people who've applied, 4 years in a row and be denied visas every single time. So it's just heartbreaking to see people who really want to move their businesses forward and to not have been able to help them. So the eMRP is, it's a new program, and we're really excited to, even continue this as a standalone program that's independent of the trade show season. And the Market Readiness Program will continue to live on once we're all back in buildings together again. But the eMRP is something that we can continue to offer anyone around the world.
That's so fantastic. I'm really excited for that. That was something I really, really treasured in the experience of the training, was just being able to meet other representatives from artisan cooperatives all around the world, and bringing it online is just going to open so many doors even further for that. So as it relates to online and this new reality that we're living in, now that trade shows are kind of at a standstill in terms of the in-person experience, sharing those stories, getting that face-to-face interaction, certainly we as buyers, I know at Made Trade, we're sad about it. It's something we really look forward to. But at the same time, discovering brands and partners and artisan cooperatives online is easier than ever in so many ways. Can you all tell me a bit more about this part of the program and and what you'll be covering as it relates to online strategies and reaching buyers in these new ways?
We thought that talking about having an online presence to reach buyers online is becoming more crucial than ever. A lot of the time, the artisan groups and businesses we've been talking to before who have been attending the program, never thought that having a website was unimaginable. It was they didn't know that they could do it. Actually, they were relying heavily on Facebook and Instagram as their way to show their presence online. We would ask them, "What's your website?" and they would just send us a link of their Facebook. But now I think they would, as part of this program, we are going to really emphasize of that importance of having a presence online with their website, with their online branding, because it is now becoming the new normal to sell online. And
Absolutely.
I believe that, we believe that they can make it, and the program will list, tools and aspects on how to do so in a non-overwhelming manner. Because every time you do talk about a website with an artisan group, it's always like, oh, it's too hard. But what we're going to present is going to be a very easy way to create your online presence, and not just to have a website, but also to market yourself with that website. Because yes, one step is to have your website, but the second step is to market it, and we're going to discuss both points.
Yeah, and one thing that we've been hearing from a lot of the artisan businesses around the world that we, work with is, people want to know what are the stories and what are the, marketing tools that we can provide our buyers so that they can help sell products more. So one of the really important things that we're going to be talking about is the stories and the exactly what type of stories are the consumers looking for. We've spoken to a lot of artisan businesses around the world who are really struggling to know, like, what does the consumer care about, and how do we get that story behind our brand, the good that we're doing, into the hands of the the people who are making decisions about what to buy. So that is really key. Is you're going to have to increase the amount of great photographs and behind the scenes video and content for stories on Instagram and social media. These are all becoming more and more important, and you're going to have to create more content yourselves as an artisan business, just to be able to sort of reach that end consumer. Your buyers aren't necessarily going to be able to create those videos and those photographs for you. So it's becoming super important, and things are shifting. So we're really excited to be able to offer really up-to-date content. And as the market is shifting, we're all sort of updating content and strategies as well about how to reach the market.
Absolutely. That's really, really awesome. Yeah, we are at Made Trade. I mean, we work primarily with artisan cooperatives, and the importance of content is so central to really celebrating a product and really helping the customer understand and really value and treasure that product. And it's what makes it really distinct as a handmade good. So yeah, that's really, really, really awesome. So in terms of the program itself and this new online format, participants are able to interact with each other, and then they're also interacting with mentors. Can you all tell me a little bit about the engagement and the ways that participants can learn from each other and learn from leaders in the industry?
Yeah, we are. One of the things we always hear about the MRP in New York is that one of the most amazing parts of the program is learning from your fellow participants. And there's just so much rich knowledge and sharing that can happen between, other businesses who are dealing with the same things. So we've built in both sort of like short many one-on-one networking opportunities throughout the program, as well as each afternoon we're going to have small group mentoring sessions with a mentor. So that is an opportunity where you'll have a group of about 5 people with a mentor who can really bounce ideas off of each other, share what they're doing and what they might want to try in the different topic areas as we go through each day. Those sessions will have, a specific focus so that everyone can really get ideas from each other and also get feedback from our industry expert mentors to see, well, this is gonna work, or maybe you might want to try a different direction here. So it's an opportunity to have that conversation and also to engage with other people. We also have, as part of the eMRP, every organization that registers will also get a one-on-one session after the program for 30 minutes with their ATA expert mentor. So that will be like within 2 weeks of the program to just really follow up and to get that one-on-one time with a U.S. industry expert to answer questions, to go over what their plans are and their action plan for the next 6 months that they'll be working on as part of the program.
That's great.
And if I may add to this, the reason why we are very emphasizing on this one-on-one engagement, it's so that what they're learning become practical to their business. Everything that they are going to be discussing during their one-on-one session will be related to their business and applicable to them. So we will not just emphasize on theoretical ideas, but we really want to push for steps and action plans that will benefit their business and that they can follow on within 6 months of the program and even tell us how they did after that. So it's a very important aspect of the program. We really believe in following up with each of the participants so that we know that they are on track with their plans and help them every step of the way.
And who benefits from the MRP? Can you all tell me a bit about the profile of your participants?
Yeah, this program really benefits owners of handmade businesses, exporters who are selling handmade products, artisan suppliers who are, offering white label, artisan brands who are sort of looking to navigate this evolving market. We also get a lot of organizations and individuals who are working with artisans who want to pass that knowledge on to the groups that they're working with, both globally, and we get a lot of people who are based in the US. So we're really excited that every registered organization can also bring up to 3 employees as part of this program. So you can participate as a team and to really, take that forward and to strategize as a team about how you're going to use the information and move forward.
Wow, that's really fantastic that y'all have that opportunity for 3 people from a company or an organization to take part. I'm sure the learnings are just going to be that much more valuable, being able to engage and learn from industry experts together. So in terms of the structure of the new online program, can y'all walk me through a day in the eMRP and what that looks like?
Yeah, so our program, it's from August 11th to 14th, and it's 3 hours online together each day for those 4 days. So we'll start with sort of a short paired check-in where everyone has a chance to sort of check in with one of their fellow participants. And then those first 2 hours are a combination of seminar by one of our industry experts, some questions and answers, and then a short individual exercise on that subject. We'll have a 10-minute break every hour because we all know the need to get away from our screens. And then the last hour of that day will be the small group mentoring sessions. So that's where everyone will be developing their sort of mini action plans around the topics of the morning. So we'll have a buyer panel on the last day where participants are going to be able to ask questions directly to artisan buyers of various different types about how they've been adjusting their businesses and moving forward. And we're really excited to have you, Kaylee, and Made Trade joining us at the eMRP buyer panel this year.
So what are the biggest differences between the in-person MRP and the new eMRP online?
So the Market Readiness Program, when we're in New York, is really integrated into the trade show experience. So we have a lot of, mentor sessions where we meet with exhibitors, and we have networking events, and people are able to physically have their products at the training room. So that's something obviously that's not going to be available in the eMRP. So with the eMRP, we've really focused on the core content and looking at how those apply in the online evolving market trends. So we're taking some of the those core content modules and updating them for what's happening right now and how are people adjusting. And we're really focusing in on the online aspects of running an artisan business or an artisan brand. So those content will include like shifts in the export distribution channels, specifically looking at how people are maybe selling both online retail and through traditional sort of wholesale channels. We'll look at what's happening in the US market structure, so how things are shifting in the retail market. We'll also look at sort of post-COVID-19 trends in color and design. So how is the consumer going to be responding and buying differently over the next year and a half? We all know about everyone's buying masks. But what else is there? So there's there's some stuff that we can really give people about what's coming and how to plan their next collection. We'll talk about the process of product design and how that is key in helping to pivot and to adapt as the market shifts. We'll give costing and pricing strategies, and especially if you're looking at selling in more than one distribution channel, and you're trying to both reach the direct consumer as well as wholesale or export, you need to really have those costing and pricing strategies on lockdown and know that you're not going to be losing money if you're or losing clients if you have really high shipping costs from another country, and your buyers might not be used to paying the same cost or more of the product just to get that product in country. So we'll talk about costing and pricing, and also online marketing and branding. It's so key. We'll do sort of like a virtual tour of online brands that are doing this really successfully, and also looking at retail shops and trade shows so that you can get the visual experience of what it looks like in all these different sort of potential markets. And we'll talk about building buyer relationships online. When you don't have people to meet in person, you really need to have a more proactive strategy around reaching those potential clients. And a lot of people are sometimes shy to sort of reach out or continue to reach out if they haven't gotten a response before from someone that they think is a good fit. So we'll be talking about how to really connect and not be annoying doing it, so that you're going to find new clients and build a relationship that can be successful even past this pandemic and can continue into the future. And then our buyer panel. So we do our buyer panel in both our MRP in person as well as our eMRP, and really looking at buyers who have some different distribution channels and that online focus as well. So those are the topics we'll be covering at eMRP. And yeah, we're really, really excited to share these topics with industry expert mentors presenting those seminars.
Wonderful. And what's next for To Artisans? If someone can't attend the training, how else can folks engage with the work that y'all are doing?
Well, first I would suggest that they follow us on Facebook and on Instagram, and because we do share a lot of our stories on social media. They can sign up for our newsletter on our website. We have a quarterly newsletter where we share also all the programs we're currently working with and what we're doing in our programs. ATA, right now we're working in Mexico, we're working in Lesotho. We are working in China with Tibetan artisans. We are working in Pakistan as well. So we are still, as a nonprofit organization, we are still working in projects despite the COVID-19 pandemic. And we've tried to adjust our activities there and their needs based on what's going on in those countries. But as well, if you want to continue to learn with us and cannot attend this virtual online training, we offer also what we call ATA one-on-one. It's a service that's available all year long, and you can sign up at any time. And it's based on your own schedule, and which is also a great way of learning. So you can just reach out to us, and we'll be able to customize your needs through different one-on-one sessions throughout the year. We offer 1 session to 2 sessions, 6-month session, 12-month sessions as well. And all of that information can be found online. So yeah, and then also you can see, we're hoping to be back at New York now in February. We're looking forward to that. And we're also looking forward to the digital solutions they're gonna create for this fall that we couldn't attend this fall, but I hope they have another online solution which we will want to attend as well. So we look forward to be physically in New York with all of you listeners, and we're looking forward to that. And stay tuned to our new Mexico collection that we're planning on having as well. So thank you very much. It's been fun.
Yes, I'm so excited too. And I'm sure there's going to be so many great conversations during that panel, just talking about the shifts that are happening right now and where buyers and retailers are making changes on their end. I'm sure that's going to be hugely beneficial to the participants. Well, this has been so great reconnecting with you both. And I'm really just so excited for this new chapter of Aid to Artisans and the eMRP. Made Trade exists because of brands who are committed to supporting handmade and traditional art forms. And we're just so grateful for the work that y'all do to help artisan communities access the US market and get in front of buyers.
So yeah, we're really excited about the eMRP, and coming up soon, our applications close on August 6th, and the cost of the program is $580. So if you are an artisan brand, or if you're working with artisan suppliers who you think might benefit from this course, we really hope you join us and share this with your networks. So you can register and find out more information about the eMRP at ata.creativelearning.org/eMRP.
Thank you both. See you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
To learn more about Made Trade, please visit madetrade.com, where you'll find a gorgeous selection of artisan-made home decor, apparel, and fashion accessories. That's madetrade.com. To learn more about Aid to Artisans and the new eMRP program, please visit ata.creativelearning.org. Thank you for listening to the New York Now podcast. Make sure to tune in weekly for engaging and insightful conversations touching on the most relevant topics facing our community today. Visit newyorknow.com to learn more about our market and how you can join in on the conversation.